nice to meet you. I'm Kura. You're a plumber.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, thanks so much for talking to me today. I was just wondering if you could tell me how you got into your trade.
So out of school, I didn't really know what I was going to do, and then I got a job opportunity to work with like kids after school and holiday program kind of thing. I did that for 3 years. Realised I don't like other people's children that much.
Fair enough.
And then my husband said, "Why don't you try a trade?" He's a builder, and then it was either out of painting or plumbing.
Hey, so what do you love about your job?
The variety, like yes, plumbing. People think plumbing poo. It's not like that. It's water, waste, yes, but gas fitting, drain laying. There's off gas fitting. There's servicing, so you just go check that the gas appliance is working as it should and doing all the right things, and that's a pretty clean job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Have you experienced sort of any, like I know there's probably lots of banter in your trade.
Just kind of give it back, to be honest.
Nice.
You kind of just got to do it and prove them that you can do the job. Don't just kind of dwell on it and be like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy's an asshole, but
Yeah.
just kind of get in there and show them that you can do it.
Yeah, that's great. And so do you come up against that quite a bit, or?
Not really. The big thing about being a woman in construction is just toilets, really, on site.
Yeah.
I worked on a commercial site where I had to go and ask for a key to go to the toilet, which I was a bit like, I reckon they're probably timing me. Like, get the key and then like, okay, go. That was just my brain worked. But then my boss was like, no, that's not okay. The boys don't have to ask to get a key, so why should you? It's not primary school.
Yeah.
So I ended up with my own key so I could go to the toilet whenever I
Right.
wanted.
So it would help maybe if these people had good toilets set up for women already, right? Do you
Yeah.
think that's something that could be?
Well, yeah, I'd like any establishment normally has a men's and a women's toilet.
Yeah.
So a job site should have a men's and a women's toilet.
Yeah.
'Cause the world's changing, so.
Seems like a pretty easy thing to ask for, if you ask me. Hey, so if I asked you to describe your trade in 3 words, what would they be?
Very hands-on.
Yep.
Just variety. There's so much different aspects of the job, and then just interesting. Like
Great.
you're doing different things every day. Might be the same kind of job in a different house, and then just completely different job, even though
Yeah.
it's the same kind of thing. Like you're installing a heater at a different house, but it's like you get there and you're like, how the hell am I going to get my gas into that from there?
Yeah. So it's really satisfying, right? Like
Yeah.
you get lots of, yeah.
Well, because you look back and you look at how nice the job is, and you're like, it works, thank goodness, and it looks great, and the customer's happy.
Awesome.
And then when you're driving around the street, you're like, oh, I work there.
Yes.
Oh, there's that there.
Cool.
So it's just like a
Yeah.
nice feeling to be like, I made that happen.
Yes. That is so cool. What advice would you give to any young woman thinking about becoming a plumber?
Just do it. Like, you have nothing to lose. So the strength you build up over time, but to start off, you just, instead of using brute force, use leverage so you get a longer tool, just so
Right.
you can get a better handle on things.
Good technique.
Yeah,
And do you learn all of that on the job?
yeah.
Cool.
And you just build up. You might not be able to like trim a pipe to begin with, but by the end of like a few months in, you'll be doing it in your sleep pretty much.
Awesome. And what's the best pathway to go about getting into a trade, do you reckon?
Well, I did a pre-trade. So I did a pre-trade before I got into this trade to see if I liked it. And then from there, I ended up getting an apprenticeship.
Awesome.
So even just do work experience
Yep.
and just see if that is the trade that you want to get into,
Awesome.
rather than, go into a pre-trade and then be like halfway through, I don't want to do this.
Yes. Yeah.